You know, one thing I try to never do is judge other people. You don't know what they went through to get to where they are right now. The struggles, the trials, the tribulations that they went through, their self to get where they stand right now. Because just because you may have had an easier path and you didn't have to go through those things to get where you are right now, does not mean you're better than them. You know how many rich people, successful people that you look up to went through crazy struggles, crazy trials, crazy tribulations. Some of them were homeless. Some of them had nowhere to go, no money. If you would have seen them during their transformation process, become who they are now, I'm sure you would have judged them. And for those of us who did make mistakes, made bad decisions in life that we regret, don't let those decisions define you. Just because we made a bad choice and we did something that we didn't mean to do or we didn't want to do not make that become you. Because who you are is who you are right now. Because I've made some mistakes. I sold drugs. I've been arrested. Before I turned 18 years old, as a minor, I caught 13 juvenile charges. I wasn't even an adult yet, and I had 13 charges. See, I didn't have the best guidance. I let the environment that I had around me dictate me. I didn't care whether I made it, if I was successful. I didn't even really care if I lived past to be the age of 20. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who feel the same way. Life can beat you down. Life can tear you apart. We can't control the way our life begins. But what we can control is what we do now. If it wasn't for pain, joy wouldn't feel so good. We wouldn't understand how good this joy feels if we didn't have those painful times where we're down bad, sleep on the floor, have no food to eat. It was cold and we didn't have any heat. Through all these struggles, it's only made us stronger so that now we can take that strength and overcome any obstacles. I remember the first time I sold some weed. I told him to meet me on the corner and he was buying like $10 a dime sack, and I walked up and shook hands and handed it to him. He gave me the money and I walked away, and I was thinking like, wow, I can really do this. I can make money. Like, it was something about just that business transaction that ignited something in my mind. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a drug dealer. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I learned early that business was one of my gifts. Like, I'm a businessman, but I didn't realize that selling drugs wasn't the way. Because a lot of bad things happened from my decision selling drugs, and people got hurt, and that's on my conscience. But what if I told you we could leave the past behind, become a new person? I bet you I learned more about business from selling drugs than you did from college. Now, I'm not telling you this to brag, and I'm not telling you to sell drugs. I'm speaking to all the drug dealers, all the hustlers. Take what you learn and get out the streets and turn it to real money, legit money. Because only 3 ways it goes when you sell drugs. Either someone gonna die, you might die. Either you're going to jail, or you're gonna get robbed for everything you got. It only goes one of these ways if you don't get out the game when it's time. Don't keep going and going and going. It's time to tap out, get out the game, and do something legit. You got the knowledge. You understand the business. Everything's about having a product and selling it and having the best price and the best product. You understand complicated economical systems like supply and demand. Don't wait until it's too late. We feel like there's no way out. We're getting this money. This is all we know. But we're putting our life on the line, our freedom on the line, every time we make a play. Every time we leave the house, we gotta look behind us. Is it the ops? Is it the cops? That's no way to live. We've learned ways to read people deeply because we have to understand, are you the enemy or are you my friend? The business world's the same way. It's a vicious world full of snakes. But if you can see, if you can open your eyes and realize through the lies, people's true intentions, the people who are genuine in heart and the ones who are fake, you already know exactly how to do this. Get your way out and do it now. Don't wait. Because I waited till it was too late. Yeah, I didn't really catch some of the things that were happening. I trusted some of the wrong people. Sometimes money can blind you. You focus so much on making the money that you miss some of the slightest details. And sometimes the slightest details can be life or death. I'm not gonna tell this whole story right now, but I will tell you this. Your circle defines you. People that you keep around you reflect you. If they're going through beef, you might get shot. If your homeboy robs somebody, you might get robbed. OQP. Only quality people. If you keep that around you, your whole mind state will elevate. Keep a small circle of bosses. Just remember, it's never truly too late. You can change now. I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you don't want to stop. We all got bills. We got to get them paid. But just remember, you have a gift. You have a gift for business. You think that is for the streets, you think that is for selling drugs, but there's another way to use your gift. You can apply the same exact principles and you can create a business that can become a Fortune 500 business. Why can't you do it? What can stop you? What's standing in your way? Your own beliefs and yourself. You're letting your past, you're letting your mistakes, you're letting your experiences dictate who you are and what your limitations are. The only person who can put a limitation on you is you. It don't matter what anybody around you tell you. You are capable of doing this. You do have a greatness inside you. You just have to realize it for yourself. You have to look deep within yourself, deep within your heart, and you gotta see what you're truly capable of. That's what I did. When things got too crazy, I let things go too far. I let the mistakes become too great, and I stepped away. I turned my back to the drug dealing, and I never sold a drug since. And I ain't gonna lie, there's been times where I thought about it. There's been times where I could have used the money, but I never went back. Because I realize I'm better than that. I'm bigger than that. My ambitions are billions. I'm trying to be a billionaire. Drug dealers don't become billionaires, and if they do, they lose it all. It's just the truth. We can't even put our money in a bank account because the government, the IRS, trying to figure out where they come from. Don't you want to line your money in your bank account? We keep our money in safes so that anybody can come through and rob us if they wanted to. So we gotta be ready. We gotta keep weapons on ready. This ain't the life to live. Defending our money with our own weapons and people die over money. This isn't the way we need to live. There's a better way. There's a better path. Figure out a way and make it happen. With the knowledge you have and the people around you have, create a team of hustlers and get to the real money.